Hi all, welcome to the Crepery unit. This week you are learning about crepes around the world. You had the opportunity to look at various crepes from Iceland to Paris to a very local crepery in Elmhurst. You were able to look at the different batters, you were able to look at different flavors and fillings, and today I have the privilege of welcoming you to my kitchen and kind of showing you my personal childhood favorite Polish crepe, which is called a naleśnik. I called it babciu's naleśniki because my grandma will actually be joining in on the demo, which I think is super exciting. You are going to, as you're watching this demo, you're going to answer questions 1 through 5. The first one we can kind of go through together. What are naleśniki? Naleśniki are actual Polish crepes. The batter's a little bit different, so I attached the recipe. We include sour cream in our batter. And the pan we use, the fillings are different. So I figured not only were you able to see Icelandic crepes, French crepes, but you'll also see Polish crepes. Before we get started, I wanted to kind of spark some creativity and show you this person. He is from Spain. He's called the Best Crepe Man. His name is Julio. And here is I'm going to stop sharing my screen and change gears here so you can actually hear him. So here we go. So his name is Julio. So going back to our crepes around the world, I kind of want to show you just another type. This is fascinating. He's very, very famous. A lot of people record him while they travel. Notice he's just singing. Notice his tool. So my grandma's going to be using a very different tool. She's going to be using a spatula, but this is a traditional crepe. Okay, the wooden tool, the little griddle that's circular. I mean, it's a complete art. It's so beautiful. How he flips it. So instead of a metal, thicker spatula, he uses just a very thin spatula. Look at that until it's golden brown, and then he'll put his toppings on. So here is my grandma, Babciu. My very, very favorite person on earth. We are going to show you traditional Polish naleśniki. Babciu, ile lat robisz naleśniki?
20.
At least 20 years she's been making crepes. I know for me, at least 20 years. So we're going to talk ingredients first. Go ahead and start filling in the demo questions. And then we're going to show you how to fry them. All right. So first things first, Babciu, co robimy?
Mleczko.
Okay, mleczko, so you're going to need milk, okay? You're going to need to level. Okay, you're going to, not level, but you're going to need to measure it eye level, okay? 1 and 1/4 cup, always use a liquid measuring cup. This is a very, very important utensil that we're going to use this entire process. You need a whisk for crepes, okay?
2 jajeczka.
Okay, 2 eggs. Śmietanka is sour cream. So again, I told you our crepe batter is very, very different. We add sour cream to it, okay? And so again, in your recipe, it'll call for 2 tablespoons. She's been making these for so many years that she uses a regular spoon. If you're going to go that route, you need at least 2 teaspoons, Babciu, czy tablespoons? Większa łyżeczka czy taka mała?
Tak, mogą być małe.
This is fine.
Może być jedna duża.
2. But again, if you're following the recipe, I attached a recipe. She's been making it for so many years. She just follows her heart. So that's sour cream for you.
Cukier.
Cukier is sugar. Again, I attached the correct ingredients. She uses 1 little heaping full spoons of sugar. Sól, salt.
Tak.
Just a pinch.
Szczypta.
A pinch. Good. And that's Monka. Okay. So you're going to need 1 full cup. So this is a half a cup. We use it twice. You can use regular all-purpose. She swears by this Polish wheat flour. Okay. Again, you don't need to. You can use all-purpose. And then co robimy?
Czepiemy.
Okay, so you're going to whisk.
Łączymy wszystkie te składniki.
You're going to incorporate all of your ingredients. You're going to blend them in together by whisking. Now, babciu, pokaż im, jak to wygląda. It's very thin. So one difference is pancakes and crepes completely different. You have to have thin batter. Okay, very important. Co zrobisz, jak tak nie wygląda? Co można zrobić?
Można albo dodać mleczka, albo dosypać mąki.
Okay, so grandma's advice?
To tak, żeby była taka gęsta śmietanka. No, taka.
Okay, so grandma's advice, if it doesn't look this thin, add a little bit more milk, add a little bit of sour cream until you get the right consistency. So to answer one of your questions, grandma's advice, it has to be thin consistency for it to work. All right, babciuni. I'm gonna grab you and put you by the stove. Okay, so now,
Olej.
So you need ole. So her trick is to add oil to the pan. So you noticed I showed you different crepes around the world, right? I showed you the Spanish crepe man. He used various traditional crepe utensils. We are just using a pan, oil, and we're also using a spatula. It has to, so her other trick, the pan has to be hot. And that's something you have to remember. Even when we made pancakes before, you know that the first pancake is never right. Grandma's crepes are always right because she knows the consistency and how hot the pan actually has to be. So we're gonna wait. One thing that she uses is a little ladle. If you don't have a ladle, use about a 1/3 cup, but we really like the ladle. Look at that. It's okay, babciuni. So again, so she knows that the pan's almost done. That's what she said. She's like, it's not almost done yet. I kind of rushed her, and that's okay. You know when it's done, when it's sizzling, she moves it around in a circle, okay? And then she has her hand on the handle, very important, especially if you're using oil. Make sure that you're following the correct safety protocols. If you were to have a grease fire in your house, which you should not, never, you're using medium heat, but there's baking soda. If you ever have a grease fire, there's baking soda, there's flour, never water. That's one helpful trick that you should remember for the rest of your life, okay? Don't ever leave your pan unattended. Always move the handle to the side. Once it's sizzling a little bit, she did a flip, okay? And she's a natural. She doesn't even need, fancy equipment. She just flips it. It's going to be golden brown. Okay, so you got to wait until it's golden brown, and then you can put whatever filling you want. We like to do a farmer's cheese with cinnamon filling. Okay, so like a cheese filling. She does homemade jams. Very spoiled. Tomorrow I'm going to show you, or part 2 of this demo, I'm going to show you a savory crepe. Okay, so there's a ton of fillings that you can add to this. So now you can see it's golden brown. She's going to do a flip. So pretty. And that's it. Okay. It is golden brown. It's golden brown. It's perfect. It's not burnt. I'm going to show you one more. At this point, your pan is hot, okay? So remember I told you it takes a little bit until your pan warms up. At this point, she's good to go, and then you just make crepe after crepe after crepe, okay? You always wait for your first one. Sometimes experts say that you throw away your first crepe or your pancake, but with hers, they're good. Perfect. And then zaraz pokażemy. Czy jeszcze nie? I rushed her. Not yet. You gotta wait.
Troszkę większy gaz, w którą stronę.
Okay, so she's gonna heat up her pan just a little bit more, medium to high heat, but you have to make sure you're watching it. Perfect, beautiful. Look at that golden brown color. That's exactly what you need. Babciuni? Dziękuję. All right, smacznego, which means enjoy. So just to kind of wrap it up, we are learning about crepes around the world. We just completed, let me kind of share my screen with you so you know. We just completed 6.2, which is your Polish demo of naleśniki. Remember, we talked about what is naleśniki. It's a Polish crepe. Please answer 1 through 5. And then the next day, meet me back for part 2, which I will talk about various fillings, and I'm going to demo a buffalo chicken filling for you. Thanks so much for your attention.